Hi there, and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name is Tiffany Young.
And I'm Ben Friedman, and today we are looking at one of the three big video game systems that is on the market. Now, you have the PlayStation 3.
Correct.
And
yes, I do.
I have an Xbox 360 that we've used for a while. In fact, I think we demoed that last month or a couple months ago with that golf game. But today we are looking at the Nintendo Wii.
I like the name.
The Wii, W-I-I.
It
It was originally called the Nintendo Revolution, and then they changed that just before it came out to
I like it. It's very catchy.
And what do you now? The PlayStation is huge.
Right.
The Xbox is a bit smaller, but check out, this is the Wii right here. Check out the size of this thing. I mean,
it's very cute.
It's cute, and there's just not much to it. It's basically the size of your DVD. You know, there's a DVD.
Right.
That could be a little DVD drive.
Yeah.
Weight.
Now, does this? Does this play regular DVDs or
does,
just?
yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah,
put
very
DVDs
nice.
in there and that kind of stuff. Now, unlike the Xbox,
It's very light.
Yeah, unlike the Xbox and the PlayStation, this is not a high definition unit. So the Xbox and the PlayStation will both plug into your high def 720p or 1080i monitor, and you can play games in really high definition video. Nintendo's gone the complete other route. It's gone for playability, fun games that don't have the greatest graphics, but are a lot of fun to play. And you may have heard a lot about the Wii, but you may not have actually seen people actually playing it. So that's what we're going to do today. And so it's not as high def. It's also nowhere near as expensive. How much did you pay for your PlayStation?
I think it was during the Christmas rush. So and
always a good time to play.
Yeah,
right
and I remember seeing two things that were the hard to get items, and that was the PS3 and the Wii. And I was like, well, which one do I go with? And I went with the PS3. I actually paid the retail price. I think it was like four in the 400-ish range, 500 for anyone there with the extras.
It was very easy to spend $500 on.
But they were going on, they were going on eBay for like $2,000.
Oh, I know. Because you couldn't find them.
Because you couldn't. Yeah, it was a supply and demand.
Same thing
at its finest.
Well, I bought an Xbox from Costco, and that was $400.
Yeah.
This guy, retail price on the unit itself is $249.
Not bad.
So much cheaper, lower resolution, and it's all about playability. And one of the biggest playable things is the new controller they came out with. So this is the Wii Remote, or as I like to call it, the Wiimote. And this...
add your own personal touch, It's very endearing.
That's right. Now, we've got it set up here. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit here. We've got it set up here on this LCD. It's kind of bright. But you can see I'm not touching any buttons at all. But as I move this around, just by moving it left and right, can you see that? And you probably can't tell.
It's very intuitive.
I'm sure you can't tell.
Yeah.
But whenever you're over something that you can select, the remote vibrates.
Yeah.
So you know that you're sitting on top of that. See, I can do that here. Now, just like the PlayStation and the Xbox, the games come on DVDs. And this is the game that comes with the Wii. It's called Wii Sports, and it's actually a collection of a bunch of mini games with different sports. So I'm going to stick this in here. Slot loading disc.
I wonder if they have Wii fishing.
I bet you they do. And
that would be my favorite game.
Yeah, because you used to like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The remote being touch sensitive, and it's also direction sensitive. Watch, if I turn the remote here upside down, you notice that the hand on the screen is turning upside down. So as well as being directionally sensitive, as to where you're pointing, the remote itself has a gyro inside it, so it can tell what direction you're at.
Boy, this has come such a long way since Atari. Do you remember Atari, where you had this big box and the joystick, and that was it? You did like Pac-Man and Mario Brothers. And
now I'm going to put this on the floor here just so that we don't bump it off while we're playing. And because one thing about the Wii is you need to have some room. I mean, this is not a game you can play easily on the couch. You actually sometimes need to be able to stand up and move around because it's motion sensitive. So, and by the way, the other way here, have you seen? I don't know if you've seen some of the news reports about people with sweaty hands letting go of this. So they're in the middle of doing some game and they accidentally let go of this and it goes flying through their $3,000 TV.
Oh, great! Yeah, so it'd be the next hot coffee lawsuit.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Hot coffee McDonald's lawsuit. Right.
So I hope you guys can see this okay. This is the Wii Sports start page.
Looks
here.
good.
And again, I'm just moving around by holding this. Press start.
I love so much about this is that it gets people off the couch.
Yeah. First of all, there's a reminder here. Please securely fasten your
wrist strap
here, or else you're going to hurt somebody.
Right.
So, there we go.
Hurt yourself, your neighbor, another family member, little sister.
And I can tell from sitting this close that it is definitely not as high quality as the Xbox. I mean, the Xbox, the golf game on the Xbox is like realistic.
Well, you know, this one is just so more designed towards, it's just very basic, right? It's basic, but not basic.
It's basic game, but much more playable.
Right.
So here in this game that it comes
more
with,
interactive.
Yeah, you've got tennis, baseball, bowling, golf. Let's go in here to training mode where you can learn how to use it. And here's another neat feature is these things they call Mii's, M-I-I. You can actually create a little avatar, a little person that looks like you and use that as your character. So for instance, I've created one here that kind of looks like me, I think.
Look, there's Benjamin.
There's me. And I'll click on OK. And then here's our little Tiff me.
There's me.
Yeah. So we'll click on OK. Look, they look just like you. Look at that.
Looks like my skiing hairdo. Little pigtails that go up behind the helmet.
Right, so we're going to play with Ben versus Tiff here. Click OK.
There are no people or objects
there are no people or objects around you that you may bump into.
So do I need to back up then?
You might, because I'm going to be taking some big swings
That's
here.
right.
Let's play a little baseball.
Are you going for the big draft?
That's right. I'm going to the game. Going to the show.
These are really cool.
Yeah, so like all DVD games, it takes a second to load. So it says, make sure I'm holding the remote securely. And you can tell these graphics are blockier than the Xbox. I mean, the PlayStation, it does not look, that fantastic. But if you'll notice here, as I move the Wiimote around, if I move it down, look, see, he puts the thing down. If I move it up, it puts it up. It's down, up. If I move it back, he takes a backswing. If I move it forward, he goes forward, right? So, pretty intuitive. So here we go. We're going to start now. So I'm going to get ready to hit this pitch. And here we go.
Oh, foul ball.
Foul ball, a little early. All right, here we go. We'll try again. I get 10 tries. Oh, that one looks good.
That's a good one.
Oh, no, foul as well. I got to get at least one home run or my male audience are going to be very upset. That's got to be a good one. Look at it go.
Going. Out of the park.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I missed that one.
I'm just going to back up. I'm just going to back up a little bit.
You got to keep up on that. Yeah, my hand's getting a little sweaty here. Is that a foul ball or is that fair? Home run.
Wow.
Woo! Sorry.
I can't.
Oh.
So it
gotta be quick here.
Measures the distance then between.
Well, it measures how. Oh, too early. Sorry.
I'm just like you see the peripheral vision of your eye, and you. Tad early.
Late. Early.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's gotta be a home run. Maybe.
Yay!
All right. Whoops. Gotta keep going. That one looks pretty good. So as you can see, other than the video games where you just sit on the couch, you can actually... I got this on Friday. All right, so now we're going to let Tiff have a go.
All right, okay.
So come on over here. Look, first time in a year we're actually changing sides.
All right.
This is what it feels like to be over here.
Oh, look at that. Actually, I think this is a better side for me. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the better side. I
Both
like this
of your
side.
sides are great.
Yeah. Thanks, Ben.
Two great sides.
I like this side. I do. Okay.
So click on A there.
A.
Now you may want to attach that strap, to your wrist, because I don't want to get a remote in the face. Thank you.
Okay, wait. Oh, wait. It's not starting yet. Okay, wait. I gotta get ready.
Yeah, get ready.
Okay.
A and B together.
Okay. A and B together.
Right.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Okay. Now what?
A again.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Right. I got it. Oh,
that would be a miss.
late. Okay.
But she's a girl.
I haven't had it since Friday. Oh, a tad too late. This isn't as easy as it looks, is it?
Any of them. Not going to hit any.
Oh, going.
Too short.
How does it tell, like, how much
depends on how fast you swing.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
Right. You know what? This isn't looking really good for me. Actually, I like softball.
Kind of went behind. Kind of tipped right over there.
For goodness sakes. I'm ready. I got it. This is it. Oh, wait. Boy, you got to really watch the ball, huh? Just like, I think I'm sweating. Wait. Oh, that totally sucked. I actually am sweating. I can see the whole, whoa. I can see the whole, like.
2 more tries.
All right. Okay, one of these. I got to get it. Oh, man. I'm feeling a little pressure here.
Last one. Oh, that one looks good. And it's going. Dude, that was
265 feet. Yeah, I mean, that would have sent an outfielder running.
Yeah.
Right?
Go ahead.
Phew, it's hot in here.
Generating a little heat.
Wow, that's really fun. Yeah, that's,
so
that's better than the gym.
let me bring this back up again here.
It makes the treadmill look really boring. You know?
And this is what I'm saying is that one thing that's kind of neat about this game is that unlike most other video games where you sit on the couch and eat Cheetos, or as I do. You know.
Oh wait, you have to put the snacks down to
You
play
have to
the game.
put the snacks down, and you get to play this thing. And there's boxing and golf.
Boxing would be good.
Yeah, it's just what's included. So very cool remote.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I think this doesn't suffer from the lack of graphics at all. I give this a 5 out of 5.
Now I wonder if they have like an aerobic one CD that you can go with. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I have to agree. This is a wonderful, wonderful game. Or what do you call it? Game console?
Yeah.
That'd be the right words for it?
Game, yeah.
A 5 out of 5 for me, too. It's
so
great.
5 out of 5 for Tiffany, 5 out of 5 for me. That's 10 out of 10 for the Nintendo Wii. And we're going to take a quick break here and play a little more. But we'll be right back, so stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you're upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD that'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, Geek Tips and Tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you to make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.
And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. Just for the record, I just spent the last couple of hours completely whooping her with Nintendo Wii.
Oh, please.
And,
He's just mad because I beat him in boxing. That was so embarrassing.
Self-esteem, self-esteem, self-esteem.
You know,
I'm good enough.
I'll give you the baseball, but all the other sports, Ben, I'm sorry. We just need to, I'll work on it with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Baseball's my little sport. But anyway, so you may remember last month we looked at a set of headphones by JBL, which I really did not like, and you really liked, and that's fine. And I went out looking for something that I was going to like a little bit better, and came across these 2 sets of headphones from Sennheiser. And I tell you why I have 2 sets, is because I realized that I really like to have a travel set. But when I'm at home, first of all, I don't really need the noise reduction because I don't need that, there's no airplane rumble or all that kind of stuff at home. And I don't need them to be so tiny. So we have 2 sets of headphones by Sennheiser here. This is the first set. This is the Sennheiser RS100. And they're a little bigger than you're probably used to.
Very big. This reminds me of like the first cell phones. The big blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
I can't hear a dang thing.
You know who you look like? Princess Leia.
You know who I look like? Yeah. You know what? I look like an airplane pilot.
Airplane pilot, yeah.
Or a co-pilot.
Co-pilot.
Yeah. You think?
You could be a pilot.
It's a big hand. Yeah. Actually, and you are.
I am a pilot.
Yes.
Not of an airliner, though.
Yes. No.
Although I do have headsets. Here's what you do. These are not designed to be portable. These are designed sort of for a fixed installation where you're always going to use them. So what I do is I have this hooked up to my TV, my television, and this is the base unit, plugs into the power. You can choose a couple of different frequencies. And these transmit on 900 megahertz, which is old school. That's the old, everyone went to 2.4. The problem is everything's now on 2.4. Your cordless phone, your microwave, your router. So that means that band has gotten very crowded. So now the old school 900 megahertz is actually clearer than it used to be.
Right. That makes sense.
One thing you do want to not do is turn the headphones on before you've turned the bass on. Because if you turn this on without that, lots of interference. You turn that on while you're wearing them, and
you're not happy.
Like you're in the middle of a hurricane.
Yeah.
But I like these. What I like about them is, they're big. Okay, I will grant you that they're big.
Ooh, you look like Princess Leia too.
Use the Force, Luke. But what I like about them is they're comfortable, and you can wear them for a long time, and they're not designed for travel. Could you? I don't know if you could wear them.
They're just way too big for me. There's no way. See, what I like to do, if I'm going to be used, is this for purposes of watching TV while
your wife is asleep
or whatever,
or husband is asleep, or you know what I use them for? I'll tell everyone out there. I have my Stairmaster elliptical thingy in my bedroom upstairs or my office upstairs.
You don't just hang clothes on it? That's what everybody else does.
I know it looks like I just hang clothes on it, but when I'm up there, I like to watch TV. But my kids are in the next room, and if I turn on the TV, they'll hear it and they'll get up. So I just plug this thing into the TV and get that on the Stairmaster with that thing, and it's silent.
Yeah, I agree. The use is, functionality-wise, that's a good idea.
And again, look, no wires. That's the best thing.
But it's just
also,
really big.
These are not Bluetooth. I don't know if you remember, we had the Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, Bluetooth would be really nice.
Well, Bluetooth is nice, except with video, I find there's always a little delay. Because of the Bluetooth circuitry. When the person's lips are talking, you get the audio like a quarter of a second later. Now that's fine for music or radio, but when you're watching video,
or an iPod, because you can't see their mouths anyway,
because it's so tiny. That's right. But when you're talking about watching TV, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, well, the idea is good. I mean, it's
just one small head.
It's just small, yeah. I mean, it's not like they're totally uncomfortable, but see, when I like to watch TV, I like to be able to lay like this, and, that's just not going to work that way.
This is not
or
a good
this
pillow.
way.
Not a good
and I shift
sticker.
around. I mean, I'm not just a person that, usually sits there on my back for a long period of time to just, I squirm. And for a squirmer who changes their, their direction a lot or lays on their side, this probably wouldn't work for me.
Now, and I'm a fan of Sennheiser, right? These are Sennheiser mics that we're using. I like a lot of Sennheiser stuff, which is why I went shopping at the old Sennheiser.
See, I would use the noise canceling headset long before I would use this at home.
Well, and again, here, okay, so you're tethered. So you can be this far away from your TV, and that's it, right?
Well,
so that's all you can do.
Well, I would do a wireless headset like that size.
Right, a wireless noise
without the tether.
Headset. This is what I like about this. Again, this is more for traveling. They folds into this little compact, and these are, let me see if I can remember, the PXC250. PXC250 by Sennheiser.
These look pretty comfortable, though.
Yeah, and I'm losing control of them already.
Yeah, and they look really comfortable.
Yeah.
This is really, I like how they have the padding up there, too. That's
the padding
nice.
up there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I get them back. Okay, go ahead, try them on.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, again, I don't have these plugged into anything, but I will turn on in a moment the noise reduction here. And first of all, they're very comfortable.
Yeah.
I think they're more comfortable than these JBLs.
Oh, these are really nice. What?
Well, you didn't like it. Last time I did headphones, you liked those other ones. So.
Well, as far as comfort, I'm not plugged in yet, but as far as...
I'm going to turn these on now, and you'll notice, I find that there's less... These do a better job of reducing the noise, and there's less hiss than those other ones. Here I go, turning them on. Notice the difference?
Big difference.
Big difference.
There's a big difference before you even turn that on, too. I mean, the way this wraps around my ear.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. There's acoustic... I've turned it off again there. Acoustic isolation on them as well.
Oh, these are nice.
So, once again, just like the JVCs, you've got to carry the battery pack.
Yeah.
Or JBLs, excuse me. You've got to carry the battery pack. This takes a couple of AA's, and you can clip this to your belt. There's a little clippy thing here that you can put on your belt with. But, you're going to really want to walk around with that clipped to your belt. I don't know. For me, these are for airplane use. So
yeah, I would say airplane use, definitely, or...
Can you imagine that? You got your iPod, you got your cell phone, you got this clipped to your belt. You're starting to look like Batman, okay? You got the utility belt thing going on.
That's why they have all that gear now that you can buy with all the cords. That, you hide all your cords in your clothing.
Yeah, the Scotty vest.
Yeah, exactly.
What did we review last week? It was the Sinkware.
Oh, that's right. Exactly like that. Right. Only I still think their shirts were a little bit big for women, but anyway.
So I really like these.
But see, even in Sinkware, though, you still have to hide this somewhere,
Yeah, well, I can tell you where to hide that. I found these just far more comfortable than and again, you're right. You lose a lot here. It's quieter, and you turn this on, and it's quieter still, and a lot less. Boy, you sound funny when you talk when you have these on. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
And a lot less hiss than, in my opinion.
Price point on these?
The price point on these were just over $100.
Okay.
So almost the same. I think the JBLs, these were $109, I think I got these for. The JBLs were $140, so not a huge difference.
How much are these? These ones?
Oh, these are very inexpensive.
Oh, yeah, I would hope so.
These guys, this was $40.
Okay.
And again, because you don't have that noise canceling technology, you're at home, hopefully you don't need canceling noise.
Can you explain why we don't have wireless, at least that I've seen, wireless noise canceling headsets yet?
That's a good question. I think one thing is they need a lot of power. And I mean, you can see they obviously need a lot of power with this battery pack, and you need circuitry, the noise canceling circuitry. So it has to be able to, you have to have the batteries in here to receive the audio and to power the little microphones, because this has to hear the sound, right? And then cancel the noise.
So essentially, this is not small enough yet to make it wireless.
Right. Well, I think it needs more juice, more power than. So I haven't seen noise canceling Bluetooth type headphones yet, but I'm sure it'll come.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
But as far as the design is concerned, I mean, for what's out in the market today, for what you have, definitely recommend these. This is a 5 out of 5 for me on these.
Yeah, I like it too. But you're not so big on the.
Not at all.
Like the
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't buy those at all.
Yeah, I also think these are great. I tried these on the airplane the other day, and they were really super. But I also really like these as well. The Sennheisers. I like. They're big. The batteries last a long time on them.
Those go with like big bunny slippers and fuzzy pajamas.
That's right. And if I'm not traveling, I don't mind big headphones.
One of those green face
big
masks with the cucumbers
I think are coming back in again. I don't think I like it. But, true, you do have the pillow issue of not being able to lie down with those on. But again, for me, it's for watching TV. And I'm actually thinking of giving a pair to my father-in-law, who is having some hearing loss issues and keeps the TV really loud.
Oh, good
in his
idea.
house.
Yeah.
And we all put up with it, but I'm sure that on his wife, it takes its toll having the TV on so loud. So a pair of these, you could slip them on and turn the TV right down and just turn these up as loud as he wants them.
Has he thought of a hearing aid?
I think he's not quite at that point yet.
What is up with it? There's so many people in my life, and I won't mention any names, that certainly...
A lot of people watch this show, so be careful what you mention.
Okay, maybe I should say in my circle. There's a few people in my circle that should definitely, I think, have hearing aids.
Right.
But there's some sort of denial that if somehow you have a hearing aid, you're old. Everybody has contacts. What's the big deal? A lot of people have LASIK eye surgery, and I'm just saying, for any of you out there that are worried about hearing loss, don't. It's not a big deal. And the people around you will be so thankful that you actually got a hearing aid, so you don't repeat yourself 1,000 times.
Yeah, my grandfather actually promotes the benefits of being able to turn his hearing aid off.
Exactly.
When he's sick of listening to his wife.
Just like that.
So he can just go,
like that.
Blip, okay. Blissful silence. It's the ultimate in noise canceling.
How many times have someone said that you love and you repeated it 3 times and they're still like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, please see somebody, get something to fix it. Anyway.
And that's all the time we have for the show this week. But please, if you have a moment, visit our website, www.neo-fight.tv. That's where you can go to see our archives and subscribe to the show and do all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. Keep those emails coming.
Definitely, sure.
Yes, we love your suggestions and ideas. And positive comments. Yeah. Oh.
And if you have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this.
If you're looking for a custom-built computer system created to the exact specifications you're looking for, look no further than Puget Custom Computers at www.pugetcustomcomputers.com. Puget builds computers the way you want them built. They work hard to take the hype out of computer building, to help you make good decisions, and to help save you from paying for things you don't need. It's their goal to provide you with everything you need to have a hassle-free computing experience. For your next PC, look up www.pugetcustomcomputers.com.